Welcome, welcome. This time will be different. Have you ever said that? I know I have so many times with so many different things. And let me tell you, a lot of the time, it wasn't different. Hi there. I'm Doris here from betteryou.coach, and I am joined today by Coach Joyce. Welcome, Coach Joyce. So glad to have you
Hello,
here.
Coach Doris. I'm doing great.
Oh, I am not hearing you, but I wonder if it's a me thing or a YouTube thing.
I can hear you.
Hi there. Let's try that again. There we go.
Can you hear me now?
It was a me thing.
Okay.
Awesome. Just making sure. Okay. Tech things. Let me tell you. Okay, so there. Now I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to hear you here.
Can you hear me?
Let me see. Tech. You know, usually I was good with tech, but lately, sometimes it makes me wonder. There. Now let's try that.
Hello. Can you hear me?
No.
Hello.
I can't hear you. Interesting. But they are hearing you on YouTube, so
Okay.
I'm going to assume that you're saying some wonderful things. And see if I can maybe change my audio here so that I can still hear you. Okay, so if anyone else is here live right now, say hi in the chat so that I know that you're with me. This is our Thursday night live chat, and I am so happy to be here with you. Now, have you watched yesterday's episode?
Yes.
All right, so oh, maybe it was my speaker. Okay.
Hello.
I can hear you. This is
There
awesome.
we go. Okay. Sweet.
Yay! Okay, so for anybody who's out there watching, drop a yes or no in the chat so that I know where to go with this chat and see if you got a chance to watch the episode yet or not. I know it just released yesterday, and sometimes it takes a bit for us to catch up. So that's a thing. But before we get into anything, let me ask you something. It's mid-January. Have you, watching us, already noticed something that you said this time it'll be different, but it's already starting to slip? Coach Joyce, have you noticed any of that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm one of those people that don't make resolutions because I know they're going to slip. So it works for me, but I know that that's, you know, some of the things that I've talked about in the past and said I'm going to do this have definitely slipped. And it's taken some time to get it consistent. And there are some things that I said I was going to do before that I've started and been consistent with, like my Tai Chi walking the last few days. So it's just, you know, a matter of, I think, wanting to do it and wanting to be consistent, right? So definitely resolutions, even saying we're going to do it and it falling off, totally happens all the time.
Yeah, for sure. Me too. It's been like some things are going like gangbusters and other things are slightly slower. I just wanted to say shout out to Coach Sarah in the chat. Thanks for being here, Coach Sarah. And so everyone, Coach Sarah is going to be in the chat with us, and we've got Joyce and myself online in case you're just joining us now. So let us know how your January is going by putting an emoji in the chat. Then I can kind of see and gauge how everybody else is doing. So here's the part that I want to make sure we say clearly based on the episode that we just released yesterday. If a familiar pattern or habit is showing up again, it doesn't mean that you didn't try hard enough. It doesn't mean that you don't know any better, because that's something that I always end up saying to myself is, oh, especially as a coach, I know better. Why haven't I conquered this yet? You know what I'm saying, Joyce?
I totally understand that more than, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And it definitely doesn't mean that anything is wrong. So most people who feel frustrated by this are actually aware that this pattern exists, right? They see it, oh, I'm doing it again. It's not like this is something brand new that they never expected, right? It's often a repeating thing. So for those of you who are listening, would you say that you're pretty aware of your patterns? A yes or no is fine. Coach Joyce, are you seeing things coming, or is it something new?
I'm pretty aware of my patterns, and I think people are generally aware of what they do or of their patterns, or if they're not, as soon as you mention one word, they're like, oh yeah, I've done this again and again. So awareness, I don't think is the issue. I think it's just not doing it right consistently. That's all.
Absolutely. So this right here is where the frustration and sometimes the shame starts to come in, right? And the guilt. And it's it's here again. Or I thought I had this licked. Have you ever had that one? Where, you did so well for so long, and then all of a sudden, oh man, it's coming up again. What's going on? Or sometimes even I give up. I guess I was never meant to, whatever that thing is. Have you experienced that, Joyce, or any of your clients?
Yeah. People get frustrated with and disappointed in themselves. I think perfection throws something in there as well. And what we really need to remind ourselves about, and we keep telling people, is just today's a new day. Just start now again. You know what I mean? Yeah, so it does definitely happen, and happen consistently for sure.
Yeah, and that's the thing is let's look at it a different way, because there's a little bit of grace that you need to give yourself. And then there's figuring out exactly what's going on and why. So let's look at this a different way and tell me if this fits for you, or if this makes any sense. Noticing a pattern is like the first step, but it doesn't automatically interrupt it when our nervous system feels safer doing what we've always done, right? What it knows. So I can't tell you how many times I've sought escape from my reality, similarly to the way that Counselor Shelley talks about in the episode. It's how I end up procrastinating. I put things off because I'm not ready to deal with it. Sometimes even just small things like booking an appointment or something super minor. I stress about it, and then I have it hanging over my head for hours or sometimes days. Kind of don't want to admit this, but sometimes weeks.
Yep.
When I do all kinds of other things instead because I'm just too busy. And then when I do it, it was so simple and fast. I was like, why did I stress out about this for so long? Why didn't I just do that? Does this resonate for anybody else out there watching, or Coach Joyce?
Yeah, I've seen this a lot in my clients, and that's exactly what you're saying is what happens. And we talk about that and deal with it. There's usually something behind it, and once we realize how easy it is, it's like, why was it so easy? We look at that. So there's lots of different things we can look at, but it happens all the time. It happens with me too. Yeah, you just have to kind of remind yourself, like, why am I procrastinating about this? What's behind this, right?
Absolutely. So tell me this though. is this something easy to figure out on your own, or is it something that works a little bit better if you get some help from someone?
From my perspective, it definitely is 100% better when you get some help from someone. It doesn't really matter who it is, but I find that, um, as coaches, that's one of the things that we're really good at, and especially if it's about something moving forward, right? If it comes something from the past comes out, that's where Counselor Shelley comes in really, really well, and she's absolutely amazing. But all of us as coaches have worked together and helped each other with our weaknesses, and we've become stronger because of it, right? And if we hadn't done that, like I honestly can't not say if it wasn't for the help that I've had in this group that I would be coaching like I am. I don't know if I would if I want to say I would have stuck with it, but not to where I am right now by any means. But it's the help that I've gotten, and there's no shame in asking, right?
No, agreed, agreed. Now we're running out of time here, so I want to make sure that we capture this and that if anybody has any questions or anything else, make sure you stick them in the chat so that we have an opportunity to talk to this. Until I see something from you, though, I'm just going to keep going. For me, it's the same way. Like I can't accomplish anything. Well, I shouldn't say that. I can accomplish a lot of things on my own, but for things like this, because I am just too close to the problem, I can't get past that. I can't see it from a different perspective. And that's often what I need is to do that. And that's what I love about the group of Better You coaches, because we help each other out and we're here for each other, and you know who to go to depending on what you need. If you need help with leadership, whether it's self leadership or in at work, you're going to Coach Sarah. If you're looking for happiness and joy, obviously Coach Joyce, right? If you're looking for limiting beliefs and fixing your mindset, then you're going to go to the hypno coach, Coach Tiffany. And like you said, if it's the past, you're going to see Counselor Shelley for sure. Yep. So yeah, everyone has a different piece, and you can get a little bit of help anywhere. So that's definitely important. And if you're looking, for you who's out there watching, if you're looking for a little bit of guidance as to what kind of help you might need, we do have a quiz on our betteryou.coach web page. So we don't have a .com, we have a .coach. So all one word, betteryou, and then .coach. All right. We have just a few more moments here, so I wanted to make sure that we've captured everything. So let me check the chat. Everything looks good. So I'll leave you with this. Coach Joyce, did you have anything that you wanted to add or say?
No, you're doing great.
Awesome. So I'll leave you all with this.